'Twas the night before Christmas. We're recording the pod, discussing our favorite topic, the bud. Our mics were all nestled real snug on their arms while we chatted and worked our podcastical charms. We talked about topics for an upcoming show, one that gives pleasure, not one that would blow. L.A. with her ganja and O with a drink. We were settling in for a deep Shakespeare think.
We've talked about gender, we've talked about race, we've talked about film till we're blue in the face.
We talk, and I feel like a schmuck. Even Shakespeare himself would say, who gives a fuck?
How much can you talk about poor Desdemona? Our listeners wish that we'd both get the Rona.
When outside our studio we heard such a ruckus that we paused our recording and got up off our tuchus. We looked through the window and saw a strange light that was glimmering brightly throughout the dark night.
What the fuck is that glowing?
L.A. said very fussed.
Wait, do you see it too?
Owen asked as she cussed. And what to our wondering eyes should appear? Sir John Falstaff himself, shotgunning a beer. With a wink and a belt, he addressed us by name. At his whistle, a bevy of characters came. Now, Hamlet, now Shylock, now Bottom and Romeo, on Beatrice, on Troilus, on Caesar and Dromio, in iambic pentameter or the blankest of verse. Tell these two schmoes that it's time to rehearse. His eyes were so bleary, his gut was so fat. He smiled at us, though, like a drunk Cheshire cat. He wobbled and weaved, almost falling a little, his nose red and veiny, his mouth full of spittle. He was chubby and plump, this right crusty old fart, and he reached back to grab something out of his cart. He picked up a stein, and he waved it about. I know you need topics, I haven't a doubt. He chugged down the ale, drinking all in one go, saying, I haven't forgotten the two of you, though. I'm leaving these characters with you tonight. I know they'll inspire. I know they'll delight. Now, just be yourselves and don't fuck with the process, or else your podcast will turn into a hot mess. He turned on his heel, that big bucket of booze, and then the old asshole threw up on his shoes. And we heard him exclaim as he lay in the sick, Merry Christmas to all! It's Shakespeare, you dick!
The preceding podcast was a production of Country Matters, LLC, copyright 2020, all rights reserved.